The moon in Sagittarius adds a lively and restless touch to the day. You'll be eager to do something different, explore fresh opportunities and dive into new experiences. A lunar angle with upbeat Jupiter gives you confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way. It may be easier to rise above it and laugh it off, even if you felt intensely about it at the time. Aries. You may feel like you are doomed if you do, and doomed if you don't. On one hand, you may feel extremely opinionated about a certain issue, but you know that expressing yourself is likely to cause someone else to feel threatened or distraught. On the other hand, if you keep these thoughts to yourself, you are going to feel resentful, and perhaps even trampled by the people involved. You are better off expressing yourself honestly. Taurus. You might have fun learning about some new technology. Maybe your life would be easier if you started using a new software program on your computer. Or, if you already use such a program, you might want to upgrade it to a more recent version. Or if you are a computer expert, you might enjoy learning a new programming language. You'll want to challenge yourself and expand your technical expertise. Venture out in a new direction. Gemini. Just because everyone else is walking on eggshells doesn't mean that you need to. In fact, your upbeat spirit is likely to be more welcome than usual due to the intense drama that is arising around you. Be careful of falling into the role that you know others want you to play. It is easy to always take on a role that is laid out in front of you, but often this doesn't do any good in helping the situation at hand. Read from your own script, not someone else's. Cancer. You could become interested in changing your appearance in some way. Maybe you should buy some new clothes. If your shirts have holes in them, it could be time to invest in a new wardrobe. You'll want to spruce up your image and to present a shiny, polished style. You might enjoy dressing in some brighter colors instead of those drab browns and blacks. Dare to experiment with something new. Leo. You may be feeling like you want more freedom from a certain situation. Perhaps it is your own emotions that you wish to distance yourself from, or there is a person in your life that you are feeling smothered by. On one hand, you long for company and intimacy in order to fill an inner void, while on the other hand, you resent having to be so needy. Make sure you are whole before you sink too deeply into a relationship with another. Virgo. Concentrate on nurturing your own needs right now, instead of trying to accommodate the needs of others. There is a difficult tension that arises when you try to comfort someone who really does not want to be comforted. The best way to handle the situation is to simply leave that person alone and tend to your own emotions. The more stable and clear you are in your own mind, the better you will be in helping others, so take this time to recharge your own battery. Libra. You may get the feeling as if you are rubbing up against sandpaper, and more than likely, this is a result of feelings welling up from deep inside you. Part of these emotions has to do with the constant tension between old and new energies clashing within your world. Issues are coming to a head now. Pieces of your inner being are hitting you square in the face. Scorpio. Take a good look in the mirror and smile at who you see. It is important that you give yourself credit and a large pat on the back for who you are. Inspiring confidence in yourself is one of the most important gifts you can give to yourself at this time. Don't take this exercise lightly. You will find that others will be very receptive to your self-confidence and positive attitude. Be the shining light that others can look to for guidance and support. Sagittarius. Today you could be caught between dreams that you'd like to see come true and practical realities that could be more limiting. For instance, you might dream about purchasing a new home, but before you put a down payment on that mansion, you might need to check your budget. The challenge right now is to balance out your need for expansion with the need to be practical. You can make an effective compromise if you try. Capricorn. You could find that parenting issues are on your mind today. You might not be a parent now, but you could be thinking about becoming one up ahead. You might be thinking about your own father and how he raised you. What would you do differently if you had your own child? And how would you follow his example? You could be around some kids who inspire you to think about these things. Aquarius. You could be eager to improve things. You'll be seeing how everyone could be happy if they just took your wise advice. Unfortunately, others might not agree with you about this. They could be determined to do things their own way and end up making tremendous mistakes. The lesson for the day is one of humility and acceptance. Sometimes people need to learn by doing things the hard way, and you can't prevent this process.